On today's episode of Watch Chair Go, engines blow up and we go rescue some friends. What is going on, guys? I am Watch Chair Go, and today, like I said, we are on a rescue mission. So we are out in the F-250. I just ran and hooked up the trailer as quickly as I could, but Jake, 100% Jake, called a few minutes ago and said, I think my engine just spun a bearing. And I was like, whoop, what's going on with it? And he's like, well, it's just losing power and things don't look good. So he was on a trip to Winfield, where Weston is, about 45 minutes from where we are, and unfortunately he started losing power on that trip. So I was like, all right, give me a minute, I'll get back to the house, we'll hook the trailer up and we'll come get your truck. So that is exactly what we're doing. I will update you guys when we pull up to Jake's truck here in about 45 minutes. We're ready to rock. We got the whole tow kit in the truck. Tow straps, the winch, obviously the NOCO, the air compressor. We should have everything to rescue just about anybody. But if his engine's dead, we're just pulling this thing on the trailer and taking it to his house. So let's go figure out what's going on. We have arrived. It still moves, you're fine. Right. Yeah, man. Even if you have to go 10, you got it. How bad is it?
It's not, I unplugged the O2 sensor, it's not making noises anymore. So I think a coolant sensor might have dumped out and it thinks it's, you know, negative 140 degrees out. So because it smelled weird. And it was popping out the exhaust. So it was either, I was thinking either it was running rich or cam time was popping. I think it was running rich.
It sounds amazing.
Yeah, I was expecting
really bad noises.
No, yeah, all the I went and ran up and down the street. All the noises were gone, but I could still only do like 50.
Oh, wow. Well, you can't do highway speeds with that then. That's for sure.
I almost have enough tire to just get on the trailer.
Oh. Let's not. Let's get the ramps out.
Ooh, it tried to not run anymore just then.
Did it try to die?
Yeah.
Well, now for the real question, can Jake drive up a hill? You're lined up. I like it. That's quick. Best recovery we've ever done.
That's a 88 horsepower engine when new.
It's those big tires, brother. Oh. Put it back on some small tires, it's easy.
Right.
All right, let's get some straps out.
Yeah, let me message this guy.
What are you thinking?
I was like,
you could go through the wheel, or these are axle straps though, so you could really probably get it right around your axle. Let's find out. Well, that's it. We got her loaded up in 3 minutes. Not a bad time. Time to figure out if we're going to get this rooftop tent and lunch or taking it back. Well, we aren't quitters, so we went ahead and finished Jake's mission of getting his rooftop tent. It's in the truck, all loaded up, and now it's time to get this whole rig back to Wichita. I do like the Ranger behind the F250. It's actually pretty cool. They look good together, right? Like the new trucks are very inspired by the OBS. I think it looks awesome. All right, guys, we made it to Jake's. It's time to unload the Ranger. Hopefully it starts again. We kind of expect that it will, now that he thinks it might be a sensor, or it might be out of time, or, you know, it could be crank, could be O2, could be a lot of things, could still be a seized up bearing, but we're gonna get this thing off here and Jake's gonna do some troubleshooting. All we gotta do is jump in here and release the max straps.
Yeah, if this truck was OBD2, this would be like 5 seconds to diagnose.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure there's just a sensor that just broke completely, went out of range. The engine thinks it's like negative 140 degrees out, or inconsistent cam position sensor signal, or, you know,
something.
If it was OBD2, I would just know.
But instead you have zero diag because it's really OBD nothing.
Yeah, the frustrating part is I have a standalone ECU for this.
Yep.
But the engine burns so much oil, and the ECU requires a wideband O2, and a wideband wouldn't survive that much oil.
That's true. How bad is it? Where's your exhaust at?
Right here.
Oh, okay. You got the side exit like a boss.
I got the cheap exit like a cheapskate.
It is burning some oil, I would say. That's black.
Oh yeah, it uses a quart. I'm putting a quart in this real frequently, and I don't drive it very much.
This thing's clean though. It's really clean.
I
and
know.
then your rough country lift's brand new, right?
Yeah.
It looks.
The shocks are already blown.
Are they?
Yeah, which is great because then it doesn't ride as bad.
It is rough country.
It's less rough.
I gotta be honest.
Dude,
they have a reputation for a reason.
There are a few trucks that ride as good as a Ranger with blown shocks.
Yeah, I believe it. The springs aren't bad, right? It's just
no.
well.
My two-wheel drive had no shock left whatsoever, and it just floated like a Cadillac. It was delightful.
Did it sting like a bee?
Tried.
Will it start? It sounded a little hesitating for 1 second.
There's something with like the starter solenoid or the wires. That's what I was worried about when I left.
Yeah.
And then the truck gave me a bunch more stuff to worry about. Life wasn't happy enough, I guess.
Straight back. No changes. No notes. That is one heavy little truck. Oh, I like the bounce. You what?
Parking brake was set.
Oh, okay.
Made for a controlled.
You got a Rockford head unit? Those are rare.
It's not the high-end one, sadly.
I know, but still, it's cool.
Yeah. Man, Hoovy got a car that you guys will see in an upcoming video. The previous owner was clearly an audiophile. It has like, you know, custom molded 10-inch sub box.
Okay.
Don't know what amp. Had
something.
oh, the yellow speaker, the speakers with the yellow cones.
JVC XL, XAD.
No.
Oh, with Focal.
Focals, yeah, okay. Focal speakers. And I looked at the head unit, it has like 6-volt pre-outs.
Oh, fancy.
Full display, like it was like a really high-end head unit from 2004.
I like it.
And of course Tyler didn't care at all, but I was just like, oh.
Insane! Yes. Well, it still drives, just not very fast. Well guys, Jake is rescued and he is now the king of BMWs. As you can see, no one can out BMW the Jake. M2,
It's becoming a problem.
i3, E30. He bought the BMW wagon, because of course he did.
Ah, my girlfriend did.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
It is Amber's BMW wagon. Wow, it just looks so clean now.
Dude, Scott did such a good job.
It's so clean.
Yeah, this is replacing her Lincoln MKX. So one Ford is going away and being replaced by a BMW.
Just BMW City.
BMWs and Fords around here. Oh, and a Honda.
Yeah, and then that other BMW that's in there.
Yeah, we've got some parts on the way for this. What is it? Cooling system stuff.
Yep.
Factory, you know, radiator, upper lower hose, and the Mickey Mouse flange. Cup holders.
Yeah.
Very important.
It's gonna be sick.
Remote.
All that really matters is you got sequential turn signals on the side.
Yeah, that is always key.
That is the key to the BMW.
So everything needed for this to be fully like reliable daily driver.
Yep.
With some aero lights on the dash, but who cares?
Yeah, it does limit aero lights.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
And I think I have like a CarPlay box in there for it that I can plug in and it'll
Sweet.
wireless CarPlay everything.
It will solve. I mean, that iDrive does work, and I did take Get Rich or Die Trying out of the CD player.
Oh,
So unfortunately, you're gonna have to get some entertainment in there.
I do love that this is the iDrive with the force feedback knob.
It
like
is the good
7
one.
Series had. If you update the iDrive, it takes that away.
Oh.
Apparently, people hated it so much that BMW just nuked it in later software revisions. So you can never update it because I love that feature.
Yeah, I like it too.
But yeah, no, I love these. Might need a valve cover gasket at some point.
It already had one. It's pretty recent.
It's had one. It's either got some residue or it's weeping just a little bit. But like, cooling system in this thing's. Well, I love these N52s.
ready to rock.
Now the real goal, like years down the road when she doesn't need this anymore, would be M57 diesel and a manual.
I think you just buy another one.
Oh no, those just bullet. It's BMW Legos. Like that engine came in this chassis. The trans came in this chassis. They go in. I love German cars. They're all Legos. And then we'd like to drop the headliner and do suede. You know, that sort of thing.
Okay, and Starlight.
Starlight on with the full.
With the full
I think
roof.
the Starlight is just open the cover when it's nighttime.
Right. You could,
It's
or
actual stars.
you could have fiber optic fake Starlight.
Oh gosh.
All right, that is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to head on over to shop.watchjrgo.com for cool shirts not like this. And please like, share, subscribe, do whatever you want to do. And I will talk to you next time. What shirt were you wearing?
Black one.
Oh,
Apparently.
not 100% Jake shirt?
No.
You're like, go to this website instead.
I think these have all worn out. I wore them so much.
A lot of mine are worn out. I did replace a bunch, but they're still nice shirts because they're printed on belly canvas or next level. Like, I have nice shirts if you buy them at shopwatchjrgo.com.
Yeah.
So they just last forever, even if the print's coming off.
Yeah, that was my problem is I didn't do the nice shirts, so they started falling apart. And that's why I shut down my merch store because I was like, it's too much thought, it's too much effort.
I get it. I get it.
Props for keeping one up.
Well, I have nothing to do with it. It's fully outsourced.
Oh right, you're big enough to have people for that.
Bunker branding,
Yeah, it's worth it.
Demolition Ranch.
Doing it yourself is the worst.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I just got done dropping Jake off, and I was like, I'm so tired of this lip going into my driveway, especially when you're moving trailers in and out. It's a big old drop, and it loves to scrape the jack or, you know, sometimes even the hitch if it's really loaded down. So I went and grabbed a ton and a half of rock. It's in that bag there in the back. And every time I go put 3,000 pounds in the bed of this thing, it just feels absolutely ridiculous. I think it's crazy. This truck is actually not sitting on the bump stops at 3,000 in the bed, but it drives so much different. It's absolutely horrible, honestly. It feels like you're like starting to lose steering authority, which probably shouldn't be happening, but it's right over the axle and you can feel the front of the truck bouncing.